One of my favorite things to do in my free time is looking at memes. Another one of the things that I really like to do in my free time is making jokes about my beautiful, beautiful country, Poland. So, since today we are having a pretty dark, sad, cold day in Poland, I decided to cheer myself up a little and look at some Polish themed memes online. I found a few videos called Poland memes made by this one YouTube channel called Dankify. I think that's how you pronounce it. I will put it somewhere on the screen here. So I will be watching a few of these videos. I will try to avoid getting very political in this video, but 90% of those memes will most likely be related to politics because I suppose we love the politics. We love joking about the politics. And this is just like the main theme of most of our jokes. So I'll try to cut these out for this video so we can just have some fun. I hope this video will be fun. I hope we will have a good laugh. I even set up a candle so we can have a nice atmosphere while laughing at Poland. Yeah.
Normal DNA. Polish DNA.
Yeah. The Polish DNA is sausages and pierogi. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
In Poland, it's very easy to get a signal from God.
Wait, that's an actual thing. I had what? I honestly had no idea this was a thing. Like, I know we have this statue of, like, a huge, huge statue of Jesus. I don't remember in which city, but we have it in Poland. But is it actually true that there's, like, an antenna on the very top? I don't believe it. It cannot be true. But to be fair, many things are possible in Poland. So, as much as I'm surprised, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I had no idea. What the hell?
This is how Poles pimp their right.
Wait, is that a Maluch? Is that a Maluch with a Mercedes logo? uh, if you guys don't know what a Maluch is, pretty much the official name of this car is Fiat 126p. But we call it Maluch in Poland. Maluch means a small guy. And we call it that way because it's a small car. It's so tiny that my parents actually had one in red. And it was so tiny that my dad, while driving it, his head was touching the roof of the car. That's how tiny it was. And apparently, this man turned a Maluch into, what do you call it, a snowplower? Which kind of hurts me because, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of genius, but on the other hand, it hurts me to see Maluch used that way. And this man is clearly a Janusz. Now, if you don't know who Janusz is, then you are missing out. Janusz is the most famous character in the Polish memes. Pretty much, it's usually an older man, slightly fat man who thinks he's like the best businessman in the entire universe. He hates everyone besides his own self. He's very conservative, and he does things like this man in the picture did. Uh, I mean, it's not a bad idea. I think it's a pretty cool idea, but why would you hurt Maluch like that? Why would you do that?
Yeah, so I thought about studying Polish. I mean, how hard can it be? The word plain Polish.
Yeah, that's true. All of these words mean play in Polish, which is with different tenses, different conjugations, different persons. All of these words mean play in Polish, which is kind of scary, but that's the language, I guess. It's kind of sad because Polish is my native language, and sometimes I struggle to conjugate some words still, even though I've clearly finished school already, and I should know the Polish grammar very well, and I don't, because sometimes I try to conjugate some word and I'm stuck for a good few minutes thinking how I should conjugate it. That's how messed up the Polish language is.
Ultimate Polish romantic gesture.
Yes, that's actually true. If you ever want to get a Polish person to fall in love with you, you have to give them a bouquet made of pierogi. That's how you steal our hearts. That's the only way. There's no other way. Being romantic, no. Inviting for a date, unless the date is going to a restaurant to order pierogi. Otherwise, no. There's no other way.
The colors of the Polish flag stand for being a badass, being badasser,
Pretty much.
national catastrophes, economy, weather, elections, neighbors.
Neighbors. Yeah, that's true. Pretty much. 90% of Poles hate their neighbors. Uh, um, I don't know if that's just a Polish thing, but pretty much. I already explained to you who Janusz is. Janusz, besides being self-called businessman, he also hates his neighbors with passion. So pretty much, it's an ongoing joke in Poland that if Janusz has a neighbor who buys a TV, Janusz will spend all the money he's been saving his entire life for their children studies, for example, to buy a TV bigger than his neighbors. That's how much Janusz hates their neighbors. Janusz always has to be better than his neighbor. It's just a thing. I don't know why.
You know you love Poland when you start seeing the Polish eagle everywhere.
Oh, this is beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a real Polish tomato.
When you teach people one word in Polish, korwa, and they start using it all the time. What have I done?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. This is like when you start learning Polish, this is most likely the first word you learn. It's like the most popular Polish swear word, which I am not going to repeat.
You know you are at a Polish wedding when you stumble upon a sausage hut.
Wait, what? I mean, I'm actually kind of impressed, slightly surprised, but not disappointed.
How to trap Polish people.
That's so true. That's honestly like if I saw this, I would just follow. Yeah, that's actually very true.
Question. Why are Polish people so anti-German? Answer.
I mean, see that's the thing. I wouldn't say that Polish people are anti-German. Um, Maybe the older generations, yes, because of the the history we've had with Germany. But I believe the younger people are not so against Germany anymore. At least that's what I think. I don't know, but I guess people are still making memes about that.
UK, USA, Poland.
Yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned it already, but Janusz, that old businessman that we use in the Polish memes. Um, Janusz actually has a wife that's usually called Grażyna. Some people call her different names, but in my opinion, she's Grażyna. Now, Grażyna is usually an old lady and whose main activity during the day is to look out the window um, and just observe people. She's a lot better than the CCTV camera. If she sees something wrong, if she sees something she doesn't like, she calls the police immediately. And I actually live in a neighborhood that's full of older people, also including Grażynas. So every time I go walk my dog or even just for a walk, I can feel at least one Grażyna looking at me, and it's so uncomfortable.
Things that Polish people really love. Pierogi, husaria, flag, arguing.
Arguing, that's true. uh, what can I say? We love arguing. We love fighting.
Communism, disco polo.
No, we are not ashamed of disco polo. Disco polo is a type of music that's okay. Let me explain it to you. So pretty much every Polish person claims that they are ashamed of disco polo, If you ask them, do you listen to Disco Polo? They say no, like disgusting. I don't like Disco Polo at all. But if you go to a party, to a wedding reception, to, I don't know, any place that plays loud music, and that place starts playing Disco Polo, every Polish person will start dancing, and suddenly they're not ashamed of Disco Polo anymore. Me personally, I love Disco Polo, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. How do I explain Disco Polo? I don't think there's an English equivalent of that name. Um, it's just a type of music that's like very energetic, usually about beautiful women. It's our national treasure.
Polish people.
Complain and argue. Yeah, that's pretty much the two modes that we have as Polish people. We either complain or we argue. Um, I think I actually talked about it in one of my previous videos that as Poles we complain so much, and I'm also guilty of that. So I shouldn't be judging, but yeah, we complain a lot. We always find a reason to complain, whether it is about the weather, whether it's about our job, anything, anything. We'll honestly find any reason. And I find myself doing the same thing. Everything could be going perfectly fine in my life, but I will always find that one little thing to complain about, and I hate it about myself. Like, I know this is such an annoying habit, and I know I should really stop, and I try to control this, but it's very difficult sometimes. Um, I guess it's just me being in Poland for way too long that's making me complain so much.
Netflix has withdrawn its offer of a 1-month free trial pass in Poland reportedly because Poles have created tens of thousands of fake accounts that they shared among groups of friends or even sold access to via online marketplaces. Lockpicking 100, pickpocket 100.
Yeah. I actually read some news about it that Netflix stopped the 1 month free trial period here in Poland because people were selling the access to their accounts online. Um, what can I say? We are just real businessmen here in Poland. Oh, this gives me such a headache. Yeah, I don't think any other nation will be capable of doing that.
How to learn Polish.
Don't.
Pay attention.
Don't.
Cry.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's enough of Polishness, and I think this shows you more or less how beautiful this country is. There's so many more memes that I think are worth sharing here. If you like me to react to more memes of Poland, I would love to do that because I feel like the Polish internet has so much potential. But I would love to make a video of more Polish memes if you would like to see that. So if this is something you would like to watch, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, I will leave the links to all the videos that I watched in the description if you like to check them out on your own. But yeah, once again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next one. Bye!